Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Hip Hop Ticking with T. I know I haven't been on with you guys in a minute, but boy, oh boy, am I pissed off this morning. So, I know we have to talk about the vice presidential debate, the two hurricanes. We ain't get to talk about FEMA and the money, but this right here, Donald Trump is not a perfect man. I don't like him for certain things he says and does. But all of this Democratic BS about he's a fascist and he's Hitler and he's this and he's that. Stop trying to scare people into voting for you, Kamala. We didn't want you. We didn't want you when you ran for president. We were mad that he picked you for vice president, and nobody picked you to be running for president now. So, what does the Democrats turn around and do? Because she can't articulate a policy for nothing. For nothing. She doesn't want to answer any questions, and every interview is about Trump, 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 Trump. Now, the other thing I'm pissed off about. Oh, she's being held to a higher standard. She's being held to a higher standard because she's a woman. No, she's being held to the same standard that anybody, including a woman, is held to when they are running for president. Um, Nobody said that when Hillary Clinton was running. See, black people, I'm going to talk to y'all because I'm black. So I'm going to talk to y'all. Stop with the victim. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. I am sorry. Let's keep it 100. She is not the type of black woman that should be running the country. This lady cannot answer a question. She's not scary. She's not intimidating. I can't even take her serious. She laughs at everything. You've been the vice president for 3.5 years. Every problem that you guys created, the moment that this election cycle started running, now you're trying to run and hurry up and fix it. Everything that she stood for when she ran for president, and we didn't want her. And then she got picked to be the vice president only because she was a black woman, supposedly. Because I still stand on what I stand on. You are East Indian and West Indian. You are Indian. You are not black. I stand on what I stand on. I know I'm black. My grandmother is of African descent. I could show y'all pictures of my grandmother on my father's side. You can look at my mother and see that I am black. But guess what? On my father's side, his father is an Indian from India. And on my grandmother's side, her great grandma, Jeje, was an Indian from India. What's so hard with accepting that? What's so hard with saying that? But she doesn't want to say that. She doesn't want to claim she's black. And then the cherry on top of the cake was when Obama came out and chastised our black men and said they're stupid for not voting for her. Well, I'm sorry. Elections aren't about who we like and who is polite and who is nice. The state the world is in right now, the wars that we're in, we don't need somebody nice and polite, and we don't need a campaign of joy. We need somebody feared. We need somebody that knows policy, that can articulate policy, can tell us what they're planning on doing. Now, give us a whole bunch of word salad on, oh, I was raised in a middle class family and da da da. Well, sweetie, let me let you know this. Most Americans aren't middle class. Most Americans didn't get to go to private school in Canada until they were in college and then ended up going to a HBCU. Go. No, most of us are struggling. We can't buy groceries, gas. So your middle class little story that you tell, no one cares. If this presidency is who should be better for the country, why she can't talk about nothing else but Donald Trump? And this is for the celebrities. We don't give a F. We don't care what y'all think. We don't care who you want to endorse. Mind you, I don't even want to vote for or are going to vote for Donald Trump. But just because you're black and you're a celebrity, that's not going to make me want to vote for her either. You guys don't even feel what we're feeling down here on earth. All of you guys are in the 1%. So either way, whoever wins, you still win. But no, pander to black people. Bring out their favorite celebrities and tell them, oh, go vote for Kamala. Vote for her. For what? Can any of y'all tell me what is a good reason besides she's supposedly black, she's a woman, and she's not Trump that I should vote for her? I'm getting sick and tired of the Democratic Party. This is why you are losing the black vote and the Hispanic vote. And a lot of white people are leaving you guys too. Nobody wants their son to go to school and have tampons in his bathroom. And I'm going to keep it real. Trans men, that's women that turn into men, still use the women's bathroom. Why would you put tampons in a boy's bathroom? For what? Why y'all promoting abortion so hard? That's not a black woman's health issue. What about fibroids, cervix cancer, breast cancer, the things that black women are predominantly affected by? We're conditioned to be single black parents, single black mothers. So abortion really has nothing to do with us, because 9 times out of 10, we're still going to keep our baby and keep it pushing whether the daddy is there or not. You're bringing in all these immigrants. They're getting to get a leg up on American citizens. They're coming in and jumping over your own citizens. The crime from these immigrants are so bad that the gangs in Chicago, the war in Chirac, all these people that we've been watching, and everybody wants to, well, black on black crime, they kill themselves in Chicago. They're ready to unite to take out these Venezuelan gangs because of what they're doing to their neighborhoods and the elderly and the crime. Like, make it make sense. How does a lot of different people with different thoughts and different opinions are all on the same page when it comes down to especially this immigration thing? Different walks of life. Old people, young people, black people, white people. Everybody is upset. I swear, all these people that talk good about these Democrats must be bots. It must be bots. And all of you celebrities, Charlemagne, Tyler Perry, Eminem, like really Eminem? Like really? And Usher, what about 3 weeks ago when you went on The View and said that voting should be a personal thing and it shouldn't matter who a person votes for and that's personal and it is what it is? Now you gun ho Harris too? Y'all pander, your pandering is bullish. You go to a predominantly black state like Georgia and bring all these black people out to try to get black people to vote for you. Do you know that most black people in America right now don't give a F about none of these celebrities? Why do we care? They could pay their bills. They could feed their kids. They can get gas in their cars. They could pay for better education than this messed up education system. Yeah, he said he's going to take away the board of ed. Y'all so scared. Ooh. You so scared he's going to take it away. But look what they do to our kids. No Child Left Behind. Your kid is dumb as a rock, and they're still passing them. They're not helping your children. They're passing them and keep passing them. And what future do your child have? Let's be serious, people. He has denounced Project 2025 a million times. Let's be serious, people. Hitler was a bad man, but that does not mean some of his ideas or his concepts were bad. They were bad to who he did it to and what he used them for, but every idea can be used for evil or good. The problem with you Democrats are, you talk democracy, you talk freedom, you talk all of this, but y'all are the ones that are really trying to censor people. Mark Zuckerberg blew y'all up. Y'all told Facebook to censor you, to censor the American people. He let us know the words that you're throwing around, fascist and Hitler and da da da. Really, really. Under you guys, YouTube has turned into the the most censored app in the world. When you guys got in the office, there's no more conspiracy theories. There's no more free thinking or free speaking. It's disinformation because it's not following your plan. I don't want to be a part of a party like that. I don't want to associate myself with a party like that. And you guys are forgetting a lot of other people don't want to do it either. And I'm going to say it again. This is not about me wanting you to vote for Trump or I'm going to vote for Trump or I'm a Republican. No, this is about the BS that's going on with these Democrats trying to pander to my people all the time, day in and day out, pandering and belittling my people. Because contrary to popular belief, all black boys do have fathers. Not all black boys don't have fathers. Excuse me. All black women are not single mothers. Everybody that lives in the hood is not hood. And everybody that acts high class really isn't. I live in the hood, Southside Jamaica, Queens. Grew up in the hood. Married a hood ninja. 24 years, and we're still together. We are raising 3 children. My kids did after school activities, football, everything. My husband has a job, a good paying job, and we're still struggling. Your hope and joy is not going to feed my kids. Your hope and joy is not going to make my children's education better. I homeschool my youngest son. He's supposed to be in the 5th grade. My son can read on a 8th grade level. He does math on a 7th grade level. And when it comes to world history and science, he's past all of that and he's in high school things. Because me getting to homeschool him, I get to hone in on the things he actually likes and things that will actually help him in this world. Your children go to school for 8 hours, and out of that 8 hours, they only really learn the things that they need in life for 2. And I get it. Some people are not as fortunate as me to stay home because I'm not a norm. I'm not a statistic. I'm not what the Democrats think or are implying that most black women are. I'm not a single black woman with children on welfare depending on the government to take care of me. I can't get food stamps. My husband makes too much money. I never had public assistance or housing. And it's a shame that you are pandering to the less fortunate or people that have to use these programs to maintain their households or to make sure that their kids are good. But you're not telling them that y'all have a plan to start kicking them out of the projects and their Section 8 apartments, making the rules more strict so you can get more apartments and more spaces for these illegal migrants. Illegal migrants, not immigrants, illegal migrants to have somewhere to live in a country that's not theirs, in a country that they didn't have to do anything to be a part of. And the reason why I elaborated on illegal migrants because a lot of you immigrants, yes, I'm talking to you because I'm one too. You guys take things so personal, like he's talking about you. Did you come here illegally? Or did you have to have a green card and then go through the process of being a citizen? Or did you come here with your parent and when they got their citizenship, you got theirs through them? Or you're what? Because I don't understand. Why are you equating yourself with people that are coming here with no paperwork, not having to go through any of the hardships that you had to go through? They don't even have to come here and look for a job. I live in New York City. I don't care what nobody says. I've seen it myself. $3,000 on food stamp cards, $5,000 a month on a debit card, and they're living for free in all of the hotels that they shut down and made shelters for them. I live in a city where tourism is the biggest thing, and we barely have hotels because they had to make more space for people that didn't even prove they should be here. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. You guys are, oh, Trump's racist, Trump's racist. It is so funny. All of you that saying Trump is racist, I guarantee, and I pose this challenge to anybody that thinks I am lying. Go back, Google all these people talking about Trump. Charlemagne, Whoopi, Joy Behart. Google and see if they ever were cool with him. Google and see if they ever had a picture with him. Why don't you just pick up your smartphone instead of being dumb and Google and see how many things he actually did for individual Black people? See, it's easy to say somebody's a racist, to race bait another race and call out certain things that they've said that sounds questionable and twist it and roll it into something that it's not. Because all conversation is how you interpret it. It is. But this is getting crazy. First, the rhetoric was so bad that people were trying to unalive this man. It didn't work. Y'all got called out on it. A lot of people on both sides were upset. You tried to make the claim that him saying somebody's eating cats and dogs and you saying that he's a threat to democracy and he has to be eliminated are the same things, and it's not. Now, because that didn't work, he's a fascist. He's a Nazi. And what are you, Kamala? What are you? Because as a Black woman, I don't identify with you. I don't have a white husband. I actually pushed babies out of me. I didn't get my kids at a certain age after their mother already raised them, and now I'm co parenting with their father because I'm their stepmother. I didn't grow up in Canada. I wasn't raised in an Indian household. So, how are me and you the same? Besides that, both of us are women. Oh, and the way your party wanted, pardon me, we're cis women. There's no such thing as just being a woman because your party and your politics allow delusional people to dictate how we should see ourselves and change the way science sees us too. There's a lot of problems you Democrats have. And instead of trying to make everybody feel like everybody else is wrong, how about y'all start taking accountability? Maybe if she'd have took accountability on the wall, inflation, and all of that and said, listen, I am not Biden. I have my own ideas and I'm willing to work on the mistakes that I made to make this better. Maybe people would have liked her. But all she does is cackle, lie about being black. Oh, yeah, I used to listen to Tupac in high school. Shorty, you are damn near 20 years older than me, and Tupac is my age. I wash collard greens in the bathtub. Shorty, my husband is a homegrown down south West Virginian boy. His family is country. And I've never seen his grandmother, great grandmother, or great great grandmother cook or clean collard greens in no bathtub. And then you stupid, 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 stupid people want to say, oh no, I've heard of that. Where? Because she wears Converse. She's black. Most black people wear Jordans and Yeezys and Balenciagas and stuff. What are Converse? Those are skater sneakers. Where is she black? She's ski, right? Where's her soror sisters? Where are pictures of her and Dougie's wedding and they're doing the circle dance around her? Because I have a cousin that's an AKA, and at her wedding, her sisters dedicated a whole thing to her. And at their weddings, they did the same thing. So where's the sister girl pictures at? Where's the pictures of you and your sorority sisters on vacations or at a conference or anything like that? Because, like I said, my cousin's an AKA, and I have another cousin that's a Delta. You are pandering to these people, and do you even go to the annual meetings and the luncheons and stuff that you guys have? I never seen it. But we, the American people, are supposed to be dumb and just believe everything. And then Barack. When you first ran, I was so happy. First black man. Mad at Trump. Why you keep asking about his birth certificate? Let the man run. Finally, we have somebody that's going to care about our problems because they're just like us. And what did you do for us? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. More of our black men, the same men that you tried to shame into voting for a supposed black woman just because they're black. In the 8 years you were in office, how many black men were unalived by police or unalived by racist white supremacists? How many times did you step up and say something about it? How come we didn't get a crime bill then? The reason why nobody cares about what you're saying and you're getting so much backlash is because we had 8 years with you and you didn't do nothing for us either. So, contrary to your belief, you are not, you are not the head, the leader of the black community or the black men in our community. You're not. You're not. You guys have to face facts. We had 8 years of Obama, 4 of Trump, and then another 4 of Biden. So altogether, we had 12 Democratic years and 4 years of Trump. And Trump didn't mess our country up. He couldn't have did it in 4 years. Especially when you go and look back, even though you guys want to lie, our economy was better. Unemployment was lower. Gas in some places was $2.39 a gallon. We didn't have no war. If a natural disaster did happen, FEMA would have had the money to help them instead of giving these people their houses floated away $750. I woke up this morning and just saw a whole bunch of BS. A whole bunch of BS. And shame, 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 shame on you Democrats. Not the regular people, the politicians. And shame, 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 shame on you black celebrities that are helping them pander their BS. Especially when the tax bracket that you're in, this is the funny part. This is the absolute funny part. She's campaigning on middle class. And she wants to tax the ish out of all these celebrities that's coming to endorse her. This is freaking hilarious. This is hilarious. Like I said, I'm not voting for either one. I don't emotionally vote. I'm not picking the less of two evils. Policy is what policy is. And if I was going to vote and I had to vote on policy, I would vote for Trump. Because what is Kamala's policy? She can't even articulate her own policy. She rinses and repeats everything she says. But she's supposed to be the one with the new ideas and the new concepts. She can't even come up with a new thing to say. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I'm just ranting. I think that this is either way, whoever wins, this is going to be bad. And it's going to be really bad. Really, really bad. Because they're playing dirty. They're playing dirty. Oh, she's being held to a different standard. But any other time is black women can do anything anybody else can do. We can deal with all the stress and we will overcome. And now when people are asking her something legit, straightforward questions, and she's not answering it, all of a sudden now she has an excuse. Well, if you have to make an excuse for your president on a speech, think about that. You have to make excuses for your presidential candidate because she does not have anything else to say but the 4 points that she's been running with the whole time she decided to come out of hiding and start going on these interviews. It has not been one question answered straight. But because everybody hates this man and dislikes him because of their feelings, y'all will vote for her. Didn't Martin Luther King tell us not to vote on color? Didn't Malcolm X tell us the most dangerous person for America would be a, a real lefty liberal? Black people, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Because I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm done. I'm done. This country used to be the American dream for the people in America. People came here, worked hard, did what they had to do, paid $500, $600, $700 to get their citizenship. And these people are just walking over the border and getting $5,000 a month. And food stamps. But I can't get food stamps because my husband, I don't work. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Yes, I am not a statistic. I'm not one of those people that you trying to pander to. But my husband makes $4,000 a month and we can't get food stamps. But if I would have walked across the border, I can get food stamps and $5,000 a month. People, make it make sense. Make it make sense. If he wanted to be a dictator, if he wanted to get rid of the Constitution, if he wanted to do all these things that these people said he wants to do, how the hell he ain't do it yet? He had the chance to do it. Because of 9/11 and Bush Jr., he could have did it. It's called an executive order, especially during the pandemic. He could have did it. Biden wouldn't have been president, but he didn't. But now he's going to. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. He's too old to run. She's younger than him. I don't identify with a 60-year-old woman that's married to a white man. I do not identify as that. I am not 60. That's not a younger, more vibrant America. It's not. She's out of touch. She's always talking bad on our children, the ones that we raised. I am 43 years old. The children, the generation that she always talking down on, those are our kids. In the words of the Black Authority, Jason Black, can't trust these old niggas. Y'all more concerned about going to church and making sure when you die, you go to heaven. Even though half of y'all be in church hypocritical as all hell. You already fought for y'all causes. If you're 60 something years old, that means you was born in the midst of civil rights and the Black Panthers and all that. So I get it. You guys feel like y'all got what y'all got and y'all did enough for your generation because it made your life better. Us sticking with the people that you want us to stick to is not going to make us better. Your grandchildren will be effed up in this world. To be honest, we need a third party person to really come in and show out. We have 4 years. Let's find somebody. Let's find somebody that's for us, for Black people, for America. Let's put our money behind them. Let's give them a super PAC. Let's push them. We have 4 years. Who wants to stand up? I pledge I will be, as long as you are genuine and your policies are good, I guarantee, I pledge I will help. I will help. I don't know if you guys follow my Instagram, but I post in my stories sometimes a guy named Marcel Dixon, Greg Marcel Dixon. He's running for a congressional spot in South Carolina where Clyburn is and has been for years that person in that spot. This man is a part of the LGBT community and a school teacher. Never went in politics or anything. He came on the scene. He spoke what he spoke. He stood 10 toes down. And when he said that he couldn't take it no more and he wants to run, Black people rallied behind him. I live in New York. I sent money to his campaign. I helped call some people for him. And that's what we guys need to start doing. We need our own candidates. Because obviously we can't trust the system. Did anybody vote for her to take over Biden's spot? No. We didn't even want her as our president. She didn't even make the primary. And when she ran for president, she wasn't a Black woman. I love how everybody skips over that. She said she would be the first Indian American woman president. That came out of her own mouth. But the Charlemagnes and the Whoopies and all these CSNBC people and all these Van Joneses and Lamont Hills and all these people that their livelihood depends on Democratic power because they're biased. And if the Democrats aren't in office, some of these people might lose their jobs for the things that they have said. So it's not about us, it's about them. It's more of a personal thing for them to keep their jobs. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Final thought, people. If you want change, make change yourself. If I could run for office, I would. At this point, if I could run for office, I would. And maybe I might. Maybe I might. Not nothing big, something in my neighborhood. Get on the school board or one of the community services as far as like making sure our streets are good or I don't know. I don't know. I know one thing though, this makes me really feel like we need to start being more hands-on when it comes down to this politics and the government. We let them run wild for too long. We've let money and power and greed run our government for way too long. For way too long. For way too long. And the only way we can take back our power is if we start running for these offices and making a change from within. But anyway, 6:39 in the morning, and this was Hood Politicking with T. I'm gonna definitely go live. I mean, if you guys want me to, if you really want me to, just comment in the bottom. I try not to because it's like I said, I get upset. It's a lot of things that I want to say. But like I said earlier, YouTube is censored. I could lose my channel. Feds could start watching me, all that, just because I have a different idea of belief. And like I said before, the Democrats implemented that. Nobody else. We have a constitution for a reason. People come to America because of that constitution. Freedom of speech, freedom to bear arms. Freedom of speech doesn't come with a disclaimer. Oh, you can say whatever you want, but if we feel that it's mean, we could tell you that it's wrong. No. I have the right to say nice things. I have the right to say mean things. I have the right to even lie. Actually. But anyway, I'm about to go back and take a nap. I just woke up and was completely upset. Well, like, comment, share, subscribe to Politicking with T. We're doomed, y'all.